Expose Ashton Hall. Speed versus Ashton Hall. Let's get this shit right. It's over the corner. Go. Fuck this nigga. I'm out. Fuck out of here. What I say? What I say? Too slow. Stop him. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Go. I'm ready to run ahead. You really can beat me. I don't want to race you again.
What's going on, YouTube? Y'all go ahead and like, subscribe to the channel. Yeah, sad case for Ashton Hall today. You know, before we get this video started, go ahead and make sure that you like and subscribe if you want to see more. You know what I'm saying? We're going to go ahead and talk about it. Ashton Hall, what were you doing? You know, the fact that you even put your career into something like this. It would have been great promo if, you know, everything was in your favor. But it wasn't. You knew that you wasn't really supposed to be racing that man. You knew that you wasn't supposed to call him out for no reason. Just to do it. You don't realize the impact of what you did. You know, and now you got to suffer the consequences of losing that race. Not only did you lose, but you lost more than once. And it don't make him no better saying that some of your fans chose Ishowspeed over you. It don't matter. Because at the end of the day, if you would have won, the outcome would have been different. Everything that was said would have been different. You know, everybody would have been rooting for you at that time. And the fact that you lost, it only hurts yourself and your brand and your image. You know, even before the race, Speed was saying, you know, it's your career against mine. He was going in all in. That man was going in all in, thinking, you know what, this is something serious. You see on the video, you laughing, you smiling, you know, thinking that it's a joke, knowing that you feel so sure that you can beat this man, not knowing that he a real fast person. And then you seen the results. Not one time that they applaud you or say, good job, Ashton. Ashton won that one. Or nah, Ashton might have won that one. No, it was Ishowspeed the whole way. And the fact that you lost just let everyone else know that you can't beat this man, but you give other YouTubers or streamers opportunity to say, you know what, I'm faster than athletes. We faster than these athletes. Because it's just been proven. Like, no way would you just see a regular person race all these NFL athletes or track stars without purpose. Like, you don't even, as a matter of fact, an NFL player or an athlete or a track athlete wouldn't even put their career on the line by racing a civilian, by racing a streamer. You know, it's bigger than just a race now. You made it into this thing where people like us, people that go regular day-to-day lives, can think that they can beat these people who got chosen to be in the top category sports. You know, you got somebody that can think now, you open the door to now now it's like, you know what, I can call out this athlete because I know I can beat them. And what that should do is give opportunity to people that do still want to put their dreams in that light. Like, regular people had a chance to race athletes, and then, you know, whoever win, get a spot. That would be that type of situation. That race that y'all just had, that would be that type of situation. Like, who deserved to be in the NFL more? They would choose Speed because he just dusted you on camera in front of thousands and millions of people. When the video was playing, there was already 200,000 people watching. You know, the video now already got over 2 million plays. ESPN even reshared the story. They reposted this. So not only does that make your image look bad, but it makes you look pathetic as a runner, an athlete, and somebody who was in the NFL. You know, it just lets scouts and people, coaches know, and GMs and directors know that, you know, maybe he not the guy. Maybe he not the person we want to bring back to the league. You let your sports deals say, You know what? Why would we sign him or keep him signed when a 20-year-old, a 21-year-old, 22-year-old, however old Speed is, just dusted him in a race 4 times? Yeah, I said not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 times. And then even in the 3rd race, you saying that you kind of caught up to him and won that race, or it was a tie. It shouldn't even take that many races to even say that. The first 2 should have been enough. After you lost the first race, you should just say, matter of fact, the first race, I'll say the first race, we'll get that to you because you said you stepped in a pothole. And you know what I'm saying? Like we can't overlook that. We can't overlook stuff like that because if you're a real athlete, then you know how detrimental that can be. He could have hurt himself. And that was the reason why he fell. But at the end of the day, Speed didn't complain. Speed didn't complain not one time when he raced. And then you kept on wanting to make these conditions, saying let's race with shoes on. Why we can't race with shoes on? My feet hurting. You know what I'm saying? You can't make those excuses. When you call somebody out, it's a barefoot race. A barefoot race is probably the best thing to accept. Y'all had plenty of opportunity to, change the rules and say, we're going to race on a track field with shoes on. But y'all didn't. Y'all want to do a barefoot. That's like the most authentic race you can have with somebody. And you proven to the world, not only can Ishowspeed beat you, but you proven that anyone can beat you. Yeah, it don't have to be another NFL colleague or NFL athlete or a top tier athlete, a track athlete, someone from the Olympics. It doesn't have to be that anymore. You fell down to a regular racer. What Speed just did, he humiliated you. Him even saying you need to delete your Instagram, delete everything, delete all your social media. He basically telling you like it's over for you, bro. He ain't even trying to be hurtful. This man don't even know you for real. He ain't trying to be hurtful. It's just mutual to him. Now he on to the next. Because it's like you're nothing now. He beat you 4 times and you delusional by saying you won. You might have won the 3rd one. There was a tie on the 3rd one. Y'all raced 4 times, bro. This man gave you 4 times to beat him. And if you would have beat him, you would have beat him. But you didn't. That's a sad case for Ashton Hall because, this man really did have hopes of getting back into the NFL, getting back on that top level of athlete. He wanted to do something. And then, even the kids looking at him. You got kids looking at you saying, bro, you ain't nothing. Ishowspeed beat you. That's fine. That's going to be your headline wherever you go now. So, like, all the games you attend, all the functions that you host, all the events that you might go to, that's how people going to look at you and remember you. That's how the youth going to remember how they going to remember who you are. Yeah, he lost. He lost to Ishowspeed. You're pathetic for that. Even in the video, when the live stream was going, y'all go check it out. He was saying like, he just all muscle. Speed basically proving everything he's saying. You came in the room talking about, man, you ain't got enough weight, man, you too small. Size has nothing to do with racing. You understand me? And what you just proved is this guy can beat the odds. He can beat an NFL former athlete. He can beat a person who's training to get back into the NFL. He's faster than you. That's something that you had to accept. And it wasn't easy to accept because you came in thinking, I can beat this guy. Or I can beat these streamers. Or these little boys ain't got nothing on me. But the video just showed that you lost 4 times. There's no way to come back from that. I see you making posts saying, yeah, it's time to get back to the lab. Bro, the lab is over. Shut the lab down. The lab is terminated. The lab is gone. You might as well cancel that. You might as well hang them dreams up. I wouldn't be surprised if your brand deals fall back from you. Because they see the type of person you would get involved with who not in your favor. Like that race wasn't in your favor. Like when you lost the first time, you should have just took the L and left because you can tell by the energy Speed had that he really wanted to end your career. Like he didn't have no remorse for your career. And he was hurting your feelings. He was trying to hurt your feelings, bro. It's like he ain't have no type of sympathy for you. He ain't say good race, man, you did good. He said you slow as. Yeah, he said you slow as. He said you just all talk, you just hype. That's all you is, and demonstratively, he proved that. He proved that you're nothing. Like you're not a racer, you're not an athlete. He just proved that. And the fact that ESPN reposted it on TikTok and all these platforms, it just lets us know as the people that they don't care about you. Like they wanted to see you fail. In a way, like they wanted to see you lose the speed. Like people around the world, your fan base wanted you to win. They probably want, because you got a good story. You out of the NFL trying to get back in, trying to do everything that you can to get back in, to prove yourself that you deserve a spot in the NFL. And that's a beautiful comeback story. But when you just demote yourself to do stuff like this, yeah, it's a good look for the community. Yeah, it's a good look for your brand. Yeah, it's a good headline. But at the end of the day, was that a smart market move? And the answer is no. You lost 4 times to this man in the video, bro. It's no way you coming back from stuff like that. Like when you lose to somebody in a race, cool. You got time to go home, get right, think about what you need to do, work on improvement, get faster. But when you keep saying run it back, it just lets the other person know, like, bro, this man want to run it back. He know he lost. If you won, you wouldn't even say run it back or race again. Simple. But you can't take the L and accept defeat because that's what type of guy you are. You're the type of guy that needs to be in control. That's why you lift weights and get so swole, because you need to be in control of something. And that's probably a personal issue that you need to work out. Like that's a personal issue you need to work out because, obviously it's not working for you. Trying to get in control of every situation. That's not your lane, obviously. Like you just got beat in something you had no control over. And like I was saying, you said you stepped around and stepped in a pothole the first race. That's how you failed. That's cool and all, but at the end of the day, if you're a real racer, if you're a real go-getter racer, somebody who really bought that speed and somebody who really trains, that wouldn't even be an obstacle in your way because Speed didn't complain about no pothole. Speed didn't complain not once in any race that y'all had. The only thing that he complained about is that you started before they said go, and you did. And the fact that you did start before they said go lets us know that you really want to win this race, but at the same time, you're trying to do anything you can do in the race. And you're not abiding by the rules. You're trying to get it into your own world, like I need to beat this guy, But you're not focusing and realizing what's really going on. Like you're not focusing and realizing I just lost twice to this man. I need to figure out how I can beat this man, or I am going to beat him on the next race. And it's like you ain't have that. Sometimes the better man wins. You didn't accept that after the second race. So you had to humiliate yourself and race again. You kept begging this man for another race. And then when he finally gave you a fourth race, the fourth race, Ashton, come on, bro. Just hang up the cleats. You know what I'm saying? Like, go ahead, go to your house, go to wherever you at, put them cleats on the string, tie them up, and hang them up on the basketball goal, or hang them up on the goalpost. Hang them up in your room. You know what I'm saying? Hang them up put them on the shelf next to the trophies, the junior Pee Wee trophies that you got. Go ahead and put them cleats right next to them, because that's where they're going to stay for the rest of your life. Your career is done, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any NFL team going to reach out to you no more. They ain't going to try to get you back into the league, because you lost the speed. Now, we don't know what the future holds. That could just be a thing that they just say, oh, well, he just lost, but we can still bring him on. Cool. But at the end of the day, we both know, we all know that that's not going to happen. Even Speed said, you're done. It's your career over, bro. So, for a streamer to even tell you that, a civilian, a regular person, to tell you something like that, it just lets us know that you aren't as fast as you say you are. Or you might not be as good as you want everyone to believe. Yeah, that was just a bad move. A bad move all around for Ashton Hall. That was a bad marketing move. That was bad for his team. That looked bad for his family. Because, you just got embarrassed by a streamer. You're supposed to be a pro athlete, a former pro athlete trying to get back on his feet. But you just lost to a streamer, bro. Like it ain't really nothing. It ain't really much you can do towards that. You know what I'm saying? Like the career is over. Like you just might as well go ahead and hang it up. Like I said, like it's over, bro. You had a good run, literally. You had a bad run too. You had a bad run. A good run, trying to, driving all the way to him, like, and the hype that was going throughout the video, it was, it was motivational. It was like, well, who is gonna win? Everybody's serious. But it was a bad run through the end, throughout the video. It was a bad run. Because this man embarrassed you throughout the whole video. He was saying that you were slow. He was saying that you just hype. He was saying that, he was even making fun of your career. Saying that, why would the NFL want you? Like, he just hype. That's all they're saying about you now. Now you're going to be a joke in every conversation. You're not going to be in the conference rooms or the meetings when they discuss what athlete we need to put here or who we need to bring into the league. You're not going to be in those discussions anymore. You're going to be a joke now. They're going to say, yeah, he just lost to Speed 4 times. This man lost in the race 4 times. And you're going to have your own statistics about the situation. You're going to say, well, I ain't had no shoes on. My feet was cut up. My feet were hurting. But in the race, y'all had as much time in the world to get ready and get prepared. You see in that video, Ishowspeed stretched. And then you was acting like you was stretching, but you ain't do as much as him. Like you wasn't taking it seriously. Or maybe you ain't have to stretch to do all that. But at the end of the day, something that he did was better than you. He beat you fair and square. It's simple, bro. Y'all both had the same takeoff, both had the same acceleration, and at the end of the day, Speed just had more stride. And he beat you. So this is embarrassing for your career, for your team. It's embarrassing for your market, for your fan base, because you really did lose to a streamer not once, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 times. You lost 4 total times to Ishowspeed in a race. And that's really just, and if you look deeper into the situation, it's really sad news for you. Because you might not ever get picked up by an NFL team again. Because if you let ESPN reposted it, bro, the ESPN, really, that's how petty that situation is. Like, they wanted you to fail. They looked at that video and said, dang, this man lost 4 times. Haha, let's post it. And that's what they did. Because that's how much they care for you. If they care for you as an athlete, they wouldn't even put it out like that. I promise you. But they just don't care for you enough as an athlete who's trying to get back in the league. They're going to show every coach. Every coach did see this. They're looking at it like, well, dang, I'll be dang. Ishowspeed, let's recruit him. Let's get him some more sponsors. Let's give him the sponsorship. This man took away your sponsors. This man took away income that you could have been having for your family. Now, this could be enough to make you want to go crash out. But at the end of the day, you can't crash out because you put it on yourself. You know where this man stay now. Ashton Hall pulls up on Speed. The only thing that's going to happen is he either going to retaliate, Speed going to retaliate, or you're going to get arrested. Yeah. So you can't do nothing stupid. It's really, the business move, what you was supposed to do was keep the hype going. Don't even race the man. But you messed around and raced. Drove all the way to this man just to lose 4 times. That's what make it even better. You sitting in the car, whole time you getting hyped on your live stream saying, I'm gonna beat this man. Why y'all got him going up against me, chat? But the whole time, Speed, calm, chilling. Just got a tattoo, waiting to race. And he beat you 4 times. You drove all the way to where he stay at just to lose 4 times. I wouldn't even got in his car. He said, y'all take my car? Nah. We'll follow y'all. Why would I ride in the enemy car like somebody who I'm finna go up against? We ain't that cool. Like, we cool and all, but this is a real race. This is about careers. I ain't riding with you. Yeah, I got my own team. I just pulled up, nigga. I drove all this way. Yeah, what's 2 more miles? That's how you should have been looking at the situation. But you getting all friendly and comfortable sitting in the Lambo truck. No. I'm like, man, I'm humble. I'm riding with my crew, who I came with. I ain't riding with you, bro. This is a real thing going on. What's up? We'll see y'all. We'll follow y'all. We'll follow behind y'all. Just go ahead and get to the location. But you know, you played yourself, bro. That's all we can say about this whole situation. Like, you played yourself today. That day, you played yourself, bro. That was something that shouldn't have happened. And then, you know, you later you feel regretful that you even did it. Like sometimes you say that you wish that you didn't really take the race. But it's like, bro, it's too late, bro. You lost 4 times to a streamer. To Ishowspeed. You lost 4 times, bro. It's over. Your career is over, bro. This really don't even boost Speed career because it actually do help his career because it just lets everyone know how fast he really is. It let everybody know, like, bro, he can beat NFL athletes. He can put that on his resume now. You've allowed him to check that off his resume. And that's the sad thing about it. Like Noah Lyles, he beat Speed. Like, that's something that he can never take away from Noah Lyles. But something like this, he can take that away from you. He can take fast man away from you. He got the right to say you slow. He can go up to you in public and say you slow. Because it's been proven. It's forever footage. So yeah, man, that's really all I gotta say about this situation. It's a sad situation for Ashton Hall. Like, it's something that shouldn't have been done, you know, so that's really all I gotta say about it. You shouldn't have took the race, bro. You should have just kept on streaming, doing your content, trying to get back right, get in shape to get back in the NFL. Go to a combine first, then race that man. That's what you should have did. Get in the league first and then race him. But you got a whole network that just shared, ESPN just shared Ashton Hall and Ishowspeed race. That's crazy. ESPN ain't picking up regular people racing. They ain't picking up day-to-day people racing. There's plenty of people that race all the time. ESPN don't put that on, post that. But no, they posted you because they wanted you to fail. Now you get it. They wanted you to fail, Ashton. And that's something you need to accept. All these brand deals ain't gonna help you. They definitely ain't gonna help you now. If I was a brand, I would want to pull back from Ashton Hall because I know what type of market I would have with him now. I would lose customers. Like, what would I look like selling protein supplements through Ashton Hall when I can sell it through Ishowspeed? So you really just messed up yourself, bro. You messed up your marketing. You messed up the relationship with your brand endorsements. You messed up a lot of doors that could have been open for you, Ashton. And it's a sad case for you today, you know. So that was your decision. You wanted to go ahead and race a streamer, you know. So that's the decision you chose, and that's what you're gonna have to live with now. It's just something that you probably can't get back. Like, if you call this man and say, hey, let's run it back, it's impossible. Why would he want to run it back with you after he beat you 4 times? And in the video, he said you're delusional. Ishowspeed called you delusional because you couldn't accept the L, a loss. And clearly you can't. We see how you get. So that was just bad business, man. Bad business. That was a promotional move for Ishowspeed and his team and his career and his endorsement deals, but that was a bad business move for you, Ashton. It's just terrible. That was a bad business move. Like, the first race you had, you say you fell in a pothole. We can let that slide because, you know, any real street dude or any real athlete can say, okay, potholes are for real. Like, if you race and you step in a pothole, that does slow you down. But it's not enough to slow you down to win a race. You know, Speed actually had a heart and said, okay, I can race. He could have left. Speed could have left and just left it like that. But he decided to race you again. And you trying to call him out on your chat. He leaving, chat. He leaving. That stuff don't faze that man. He beat you. Twice. Then y'all just raced again 3 times. 4 times. That's why ESPN had to post it. Because you kept going. And kept proving to the world how slow you really are. Or you kept proving to the world that you cannot do this. You kept proving to the world that you're something that you're not. That you're trying to be something you're not. And that just proved it clearly to the entire world. That was just a bad business move. So that's all really I got to say about this video, man. That's all my take on it. So y'all like and subscribe to the channel. Jamel Dennis Live. We're going to keep on going with some more videos. Yeah, y'all come on. Don't be afraid to like the video. Don't be afraid to subscribe. Let's get it going. I got this YouTube channel going. We're going to get it up to 1,000 subscribers. We're going to get it to how we can get it. Let's get it. Y'all help me out. You know, this would be a big help for me. I feel like I want to keep taking off in these videos and give y'all this information and give y'all my opinions and my thoughts on things. So y'all go ahead and like and subscribe. So until next time.